The journey into silence is not a silent journey. Where does this journey start? It starts where it is very noisy and dark. The whole world is burning. Where can you hide? Of course, with the whole world is your body and mind. And the moment you are born until you die, they are burning. Where can you hide? This is a very good introduction. The best technique for meditation. Often we try to act outside to get this silence. Or we try many different meditation techniques to calm our mind, but just to get rid of the thinking. But the storm of impermanence and time is raging endless. So the journey to silence begins and ends by your very true self. My Zen master used to say that our family tradition is simple. The church in the own mind and God in your very own self. There's where you are looking for. But this traditional and original teaching of self-cultivation, many forgot in the East, and it's almost lost in the West. That's why we fall out of our very own self. And then we have to identify with either body or mind. But as soon as you identify with either of them, you have to fight against the other. But this fight is a fight against ourselves. And there is big damage. That's why we have to stay eternally young and strong, mentally healthy and without mistakes. That's hopeless. Meditation means to take on the highest possible responsibility. So now, how can I come back to my original face? My very own self. I have a body and mind, but I'm not body and mind. And so I can use them together. And the dialogue starts. When the practitioners come to this place, I often ask them, what do you mean by meditation? They often mean hour-long quiet sitting without thinking. You have to be very careful if you have this image in your mind, because you just try to become very stupid. Nobody told me meditation means playing with the children or learning or showing the children your world. Or the discussions and talks with your wife or husband. Why are you so attached to this very stupid form that you really try to accomplish, literally to sit without thinking? I would never bet my life on such a thing. So meditation means to clean up your own house first and foremost. Where do I belong to? Self-glorification or self-manifestation? In a time that's almost only about how I feel, we celebrate self-glorification. And so we cannot distinguish between suffering and pain, pity and compassion. We are completely stressed and exhausted, and so we become ill. When we sleep, we cannot recharge. When we fall out of the self, the ego is the king. And we are in the middle of the tyranny of self-glorification. So we go into battlefield. Battlefield, mind against body, women against men, host against guest, parents against children, and finally the state against the individual. What a sad thing. At the very end, we all want to know, where do I belong to? But this question is a meditation. You cannot think about, because these questions arises really when you are aware that you will die. Self-conscious starts with this existential question. Because of this, life and death become alive. Where do I belong to? With this meditation, we provoke our very own wisdom. When I conduct wedding ceremonies or funerals, this is the main question. Where do I belong to? At the wedding, a family starts. At the funeral, it breaks apart. Something comes and something goes. But it's the same. Where do I belong to? Meditation means to sacrifice the ego, so the self can manifest itself. Meditation means to find out if the things I want also the things I need, the same or not. Meditation means wisdom. I sit down to gain wisdom. I talk to gain wisdom. I listen to gain wisdom. I show the world to my kids to gain wisdom. Meditation means to be the eye of the hurricane. So in the whole meditation, it's your life. It's easy to use the word meditation just to avoid the responsibility. But it's not like life. It's not about that I'm feeling good or I'm chasing wonderful experiences. The ego naturally chases the things that make you happy, like a small child, an infant is looking for sugar. But we as parents, we have to guide them out of self-glorification into self-manifestation, self-discipline, and self-cultivation. But it's easier to see at the children or others. The closer it comes, the more blind we get. That's why when you sit down and try to listen to this body and mind, we see these endless thoughts coming and going, millions. That's very tough to endure because we identify ourselves with these millions of thoughts. And now, because we are human, we want to shoot the messenger. No thinking, no suffering. No thinking, no trouble. And many try hard to get there. Guided meditation feels so wonderful. So I don't have to think and I don't have to face my own dark side. But don't shoot the messenger. Your body and mind are very smart. They're up front, fighting the dragon of chaos. They are giving your wisdom many information. But if your wisdom does not know what to do, it cannot order all this information properly. And chaos, the dragon, will reign. And your own judgment becomes weaker and weaker. So meditation, like life, means to encourage, to empower your own judgment, your own wisdom. But when you know where you want to go, where you belong to, then you can pick the information you need from your emotion, your thoughts, your body and mind, and you can use them properly and easily. If not, you will be picked and thrown into a stream, a wild stream like a ball, jumping around. So life, your own wisdom, your meditation should guide you out of self-glorification into the holy land, your very own self. Often people, when they come to this monastery, they tell me that it's a nice theory and a lifestyle. But these people actually never been alive. It's sad to see so many sleeping beauties and so many Peter Pans dreaming about our own real life. How can you take responsibility for your own life when it's not deadly serious? So when you ask, where do I belong to? The journey ends where it starts. The whole world is burning. Where do you hide? If someone asked me, I would say, the fire phoenix is already reborn and shows its beautiful fiery feathers. Thank you very much.